Roughly 4 months ago, we had the opportunity to travel to the countryside for a school trip. During the trip, we interviewed a local farmer named Hung and asked if he was facing any hardships with his current livelihood.
Với dịch Covid-19 năm nay và hiện tượng nóng lên toàn cầu, nhiều thứ đã thay đổi cho những người trong ngành của tôi. Ngày tháng oi bức và thời tiết nóng nực gây khó khăn khi bán hàng ngoài phố. Cũng như chuyện mua hàng, với những người nông dân, tôi là một người sản xuất thuốc lá và tôi biết hút thuốc có hại đến sức khỏe. Nhưng tôi biết làm gì để sống bây giờ.
Considering that the agriculture industry is such a dominant sector which employs millions globally, the level of vulnerability demonstrated in the impoverished lives led by Hung and others is distressing to say the least.
Upon returning from this trip, we realized that farmers like Hung were commonly facing issues such as the lack of knowledge and awareness on sustainable farming practices, the lack of support to maximize efficiency and crop yields, and the difficulty communicating and sharing these information with fellow farmers for a very long period of time.
We brainstormed and devised corresponding solutions to each of these problems. What if farmers like Hung had an application that strings together all of the conveniences which are unavailable to a great proportion of farmers, not only in Vietnam, but around the world, all done through artificial intelligence and the use of big data?
And that was the beginning of Sightseeding.
Sightseeding is a mobile application that was developed with the mission to provide farmers with valuable knowledge, technicalities, and conveniences, hoping to advance the agriculture industry one user at a time. More specifically, Sightseeding focuses on the efficiency, sustainability, and economic stability of our users' agricultural practices.
In order to do so, Sightseeding utilizes AI algorithms which take into account live market data, climate data, and user-specific information to formulate step-by-step instructions guiding farmers from seed dispersion to harvesting. The consulting plan generated by Sightseeding uses these data to maximize crop yield and profit.
Additionally, this consultation feature takes into account the environmental impacts of farming, integrating only processes with minimal environmental impact to allow even beginner farmers to pursue sustainable farming. Next, Sightseeding provides a networking platform that allows farmers to make public posts and participate in direct conversations with other farmers, allowing them to share valuable information and trade online.
This feature allows the creation of user communities, which ultimately increases the connectivity of the global agricultural industry. With these two main functions in mind, Sightseeding utilizes user-centered design and is accessible to all mobile platforms, allowing even non-tech-savvy users to enjoy our services.
Our digital service contributes to 2 of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. We concluded that the ideal way for us to contribute would be to develop an application which brings together the power and conveniences of modern technology into the hands of farmers, giving them access to the knowledge and support that they need.
Firstly, our application targets the first UN SDG, no poverty. We aim to support farmers economically by providing them with the consultation feature, which not only supports farmers with fully computer-generated operational plans, which will help increase output, but also educate them on the methods and processes of sustainable farming.
Another key concern in the industry is the impact of agriculture on the environment. In 2019, the agriculture industry alone accounted for 10% of global greenhouse gas emissions, not to mention the severe environmental impact of runoff chemicals used in agriculture, soil degradation, and large quantities of waste. For this reason, we decided to also prioritize UN SDG number 12, responsible consumption and production. It is important that if we provide farmers with a service that can help them upscale their farming, we must encourage them to do so sustainably.
Sightseeding started out as 2 friends who, in our personal experiences, have directly watched the devastating impacts of shortcomings in the local agricultural community.
With Junsu's experience in numerous business, finance, and marketing settings,
and with Tarek's knowledge in various programming languages, digital design, and AI, we were able to gather our expertise together in forming the team.
together, we wanted to make a contribution to our local community and beyond, in a way that could make a profound difference.
With our passion, fundamental skills, and drive for this project, we saw from the very beginning that we had the ideal team to develop a solution which could help our community achieve the aforementioned SDGs. Now, the inevitable question: why sightseeing?
Sightseeding uniquely presents the most relevant information in the farmer's personalized context, helping them devise an optimum farming plan.
This function allows farmers to pass on relevant information much easier and faster, ultimately bringing many conveniences to the livelihood of those in the agricultural industry. While Sightseeding's features seem like the ultimate solution to the problems farmers like Hung are facing, we have to ensure that these features are also available to every user in need.
Sightseeding's business model is in the form of a benefit corporation, which mainly aims to bring tech-drive merits into more hands.
With this model in mind, it is clear that our application targets farmers who are unable to take advantage of modern technological tools. However, within this wider target market, there is a narrower market who we hope to benefit through our application. First, we have farmers seeking to increase profits, crop yields, and thus efficiency. Normally, farmers have to rely on their own expertise and skills to devise an operational plan, which maximizes harvest volume and revenue. Sightseeding offers a platform which considers all relevant factors, such as market prices, climate conditions, and farm specifications, to suggest a method of maximizing revenue, which could be extremely useful for farmers looking to shift their strategies.
Next, we target farmers seeking networking opportunities and a communication platform with individuals in a similar industry. We believe that doing so is extremely important in addressing some of the most common issues plaguing the global community of farmers, as the app allows farmers to share valuable information easily and conduct faster and contactless communication.
We scaled out our market size based on Sightseeding's high accessibility. According to the USDA, only 24% of farms in the United States are utilizing information technology to manage their agricultural activities.
In order to contribute to such social needs, sightseeding can first be used on an individual scale, where we provide operational plans while supporting farmers with knowledge and information that is key in their line of work, aiming to maximize the client's profit and minimize their ecological footprint.
On a communal scale, Sightseeding's unique networking system allows farmers to directly interact with each other and disseminate relevant information. This allowance of communication will strengthen relationships between farmers and develop communities.
Thus, our application holds the capacity to bring benefits on all scales of the agriculture industry.
As said before, our platform aims to provide as many users as possible with access to these technologies. However, we have to consider the fact that the continual development of our application will require revenue generation and retain profits to sustain itself. Thus, we have devised a monetization policy, which will maximize both impact and profits.
The basic version of our application is a Sightseeding Lite account, which includes access to Sightseeding's public communications features, live market and meteorological data, and 1 month of free usage of the consultation features, all for absolutely no charge.
Sightseeding Plus is an option available to users who would like the convenience and utilities offered by our AI algorithms, such as full access to the consultation features, all for a small monthly fee of $9.99.
To further increase the user-specific accuracy and quality of consultations, users can opt into the Sightseeding Pro subscription plan. For a one-time payment of $49.99, followed by a monthly subscription fee of $12.99, users will be sent a kit of instruments and devices, allowing Sightseeding to take advantage of more accurate and user-specific data to engineer an ideal consultation program for each individual user.
For our current progress thus far, we were able to receive in-depth mentorship from aspiring data scientists at the University of Waterloo, who helped us gain insight into the more technical aspects of developing Sightseeding's online infrastructure. Furthermore, we conducted more than 10 interviews and user interface testing with local farmers and an expert officer from the South Korean NFCF. This process really allowed us to add expert insight and refine our future plans for Sightseeding.
As such, we were able to achieve some specific milestones that set the success of the enterprise. Our next aspirations involve the seeking of advertisement opportunities or governmental partnerships as a source of additional funding. We currently have pending appointments with the local and national media and are working on communicating with the Vietnamese National Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development to discuss possible opportunities for the mass distribution of Sightseeding.
Until no farmers are left in poverty and all farmers pursue responsible and sustainable production methods, we will continue to seek an answer.
And you can take part by Sightseeding with us.